Hello again, everyone. This is Joe Henches with Beyond the Chart, and this is technical analysis of FireEye. Okay, we're going to start off. We're going to take a look at the weekly chart, and then we're going to look at the daily chart. Now, FireEye has not been trading very long. Its first week was back in September of last year, 2013. So it had a pretty good move. It looked like 5 waves. Well, actually, this move down, took out that low down in here. So it's kind of hard to you could have had a little sideways one here and another one here, but the bottom line is the move here broke below the lows of back in the fall. So we've got this big down move, and now we got this rally. So we're going to take a look at this. Not a whole lot more to really discern, I don't think, except for the fact that, you know, the trading right in here looks like you're getting some resistance, and that could be why you got this reversal right in here at this point. It's kind of hard to tell. Let's go ahead and walk on over to the daily chart. All right, so first thing on the daily chart I want to point out is we do have an island top up here, and that's kind of a classic. You know, you got the gap in the front end of it and the gap on the back end right up here. Volume was probably very high. Oh yeah, volume was the highest up until that time. Well, actually, except for first day of trading, 16.8 over here, and 17, yeah, it was the highest at that time. So in March 7th, now we've had some high days, you know, in the sell-off, kind of a gap down sell-off over here. All right, let's come back. We'll walk through all this in a minute. So we've got a pretty severe downtrend going on, and this huge gap, kind of a capitulation, happened here in May. Okay, and now we've come back. It looks to me like 3 waves, although you could almost make the case that this is 1, 2, 3, a sideways 4, and then 5. Not really sure. Let's take a look at our indicators and see what they're saying. On this move here, you really didn't get any divergence. There wasn't bullish divergence there. There wasn't bullish divergence on the DI minus. And there wasn't bullish divergence on the demand index. So none of the 3 of my 3 key indicators I look at were giving any kind of bullish signal here. So that also kind of makes me kind of wonder if this is nothing more than a corrective ABC correction. And now it's broken this trend line. Okay, and it's pulled back down, and now we've gone sideways, or, you know, pulled back a little bit. This is, and again, this looks like counter trend move to me, almost like you're coming down, you can kind of go counter, and then come back down again. We'll see. Today, this is trading through the 24th, which is yesterday. Today, FireEye, where is it? It is unchanged here at 12:20 in the afternoon on Central Time. So it is unchanged. It's not doing much of anything. I think the thing to watch in here with Fire, now I've got this trend line from this pivot top in here, kind of a key, thinking, well, you know, if you break that trend line, it could really pop. But, you know, we're still in a pretty solid downtrend. We don't have any higher highs and higher lows yet. You can make the case that it's trying to in here. But the other thing to watch is I saw this, if you were to actually, well, I'm going to guess that the bottom is right about in there. Okay, so here's the other thing to kind of watch here, because this looks like it's a little bit of a counter trend move. So you could make the case, and I'm going to pull something in here so I can show you what I'm talking about. You could make the case that it looks like a little bit of a shoulder, head, and shoulder if it were to come back down, and then this is a trend line. Now, the only thing is it's had one heck of a move in order to have this, and head and shoulders can be 2 things. They can be either tops or they can be consolidations. Now, this will be a great looking consolidation if we end up going down to 15 or 10. You know, you'll say, wow, that was a great consolidation, you know, at the time, you know, back then. But I'm a little wary of that, but it's just something to watch for. I'm not predicting it. I'm just saying, you know, it's just one, you know, again, what you do is you put things on your radar screen. You say, okay, that's a possibility. We could break down through this. And actually what you'd probably look for is if you broke that trend line, or at a minimum looking at a retest of this low. Okay, so right now FireEye looks like it's trying to turn. I'm a little wary. I would be careful in here, and we'll watch to see if it rolls back over, closes below the 10. The blue line is the 10 exponential, and rolls back down. It's trying to turn. Oh, this is my volume down in here. You can see the dotted line is 50-day moving average of the volume. Okay, I like to do that because it kind of gives me an idea. Is it even hitting the 50-day moving average or not? Is it exceeding it? All right, so that's it on FireEye. No definite trade setup on here, but something to be watching for. All right, this has been Joe for Beyond the Chart. Thanks for stopping by. If you liked the video, if you felt like it helped you in any way, please share the video with your friends. Share it on social media. And if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. It gives you access to the Trade Ideas webpage, updates on blog posts, and you're able to download the PDF, the 5 Essentials for the Trader's Toolbox. All right, thanks for stopping by.